Hello again. Well, this here is what I would call a simple leprechaun type hat. I definitely got the idea from Mr. Fudge, who posted something very similar to this probably a year ago. But anyway, I'm posting it again because, well, the way it is, in a few days it's St. Patrick's Day. So it uses two whatever green, lime green, standard green, and I use two orange 260s for the beard. Okay, I'm gonna put it together for you. Now, just to make it hopefully easier to follow, I will use a dark green and a lime green so you can see how I put it together. I'll start with the dark green. So we're gonna blow that up all the way. Put my knot there, and we're right to the end. Now I'm going to stretch it because I like to have it a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm going to a little bubble. Just, one finger's good. I'm going to find half of my head, maybe a bit more there, so a little bit more, and then come back here. And then this, once again, a bit of a tug, a little bubble, right to the end. Okay. Now we'll blow up our second green. Once again, blow it up all the way. Give it a knot. Give it a tug. There. Another little bubble. And we'll attach that to either side. It doesn't matter. Wrap that around, and if you want, even secure it in, locking it in place really well. Now we're going to make this balloon the same size as the over. This is the longer part. This would go up on a basic helmet style. So we're matching these up. Put our twist, lock it around this original bubble. Lock it. Then I like to pull it through. And if you want, give it another tug. This one's stretched fairly well. Once again, another 1 inch or little bubble. And that goes into the other side. Right there, we've spun that around. And then here, you can either spin it to make it flat, or I usually just squeeze it like that. To me, that's good enough. If you make this in brown, and you reach and you pull, like that, that to me is a cowboy hat. If it's a girl, then it's a cowgirl hat. But anyway, we're making a leprechaun now, right there. Okay, so I'll put that down. I will grab my two orange balloons, both 260s. There, blow them up. Now we're not going to use all of them. If you want, use all of them. And if you want to do this with only one balloon and blow it up all the way and spiral it onto itself, you can do that. So anyway, going to soften there, grab my hat, and I'll push whichever orange one through the hat. Okay. We tie it into the bubble, whichever side, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to spiral these around. And make this as long or as short as you think is best, okay? To me, that's good enough right there. And then holding on to where we've spun our oranges together, we will loop it around these, well, there's 3 bubbles right there, okay? So, I'm going to push one inside, and twisting a few times. Get rid of the end here. Take this, and once again, just wrapping it any way that will keep it from unwrapping. Pull that apart. Do the exact same. Even if you want to knot this one or tie it, just tie it there. And if you want, use your scissors, cut that off. Okay? Then open that up. Put it on someone's head. If you make, whatever size you make this is a leprechaun hat. Okay. Now we're gonna have. I'll make one more thing, which I'll admit is relatively simple, but we'll do it anyway. I've got 4 6-inch hearts, lime green. Blow one, okay, and another one. Now try to make these about the same size. So there, okay. Then I like to put these down for just a moment. I'll grab 2 more. Now hopefully these will be the same as the first 2. So there. It's pretty close. Tie those. So we have our 2 hearts, We spin those around. Okay. Then I'm going to, if I've done this in lime green, I like to use a dark green, but if you want to use lime green for the handle, then go ahead. We'll blow up our 260 to whatever length. If you want this as a hat, then you need a lot more than this. I'm not going to make it as a hat. So I've got about a 2-finger bubble right into the middle, and then with our knot we wrap that in, just hiding the knot basically is what we're doing. Okay. So there is our 4-leaf clover, and if you're feeling really adventurous, then you can put a pinch twist. Actually, I'd probably make 2 if I was going to put this on a hat, so 2 pinch twists. There. That just keeps it from unwinding. And then tie this there to one of the sides of the hat, whichever one you felt was best. That's the answer. Pull that off. Get rid of that. Once again with our knot, wrap it around, hide it, whatever. Shape that up, and there you have your leprechaun with the 4-leaf clover. Okay? Anyway, I hope you like it.